In the next few videos, we are going to understand the mysterious world of atoms, in which we will understand different models of atom. And in this video, we are going to understand the discovery of electron and cathode ray experiment. Atom has come from a Greek word atomio, which means undivisible, or that which cannot be divided. But these are very old things. Today we know that atom can be divided, and there are particles smaller than atom also. The first theory about the atom was given by Dalton. According to his theory, atom is the smallest unit of matter, and this theory is known as Dalton's atomic theory. This theory can explain the law of conservation of mass, the law of constant composition, and the law of multiple proportions. But it cannot explain the things that depends on particles smaller than the atom, such as electrons, because the electron was not discovered till that time. So next we are going to see how these particles like electron, proton and neutron were discovered. Discovery of electron. Before the discovery of electron, we will understand the basic structure of atom. Atom is made of electron, proton and neutron. In these, proton and neutrons are located at the center of the atom, and electrons are present at some distance around these two. Now let's move towards the discovery of electron. Electron was discovered in 1897 by British scientist J.J. Thomson. He discovered it with the help of cathode ray discharge tube. This is one of the simplest model of discharge tube, in which two thin sheets of metals are attached at the end of the tube, which are called electrodes. One of these electrodes is called cathode and the other is called anode. Cathode is where electrons enter into any electrical component, and they are negative terminal. And anode is where electrons exit from, and this is positive terminal. To perform this experiment, almost all the air inside the tube is removed, and the pressure inside the tube is greatly reduced, due to which very few molecules of gas remains inside the tube. After this, when a high voltage current is applied between the two terminals, the electrons from the atoms of cathode comes out and move toward the anode in a form of a ray. The glass behind the anode is coated with a fluorescent material, zinc sulfide, and the anode has a small hole so that the electron can pass behind it. And when these moving electrons hit the zinc sulfide layer, then the area starts to glow. So from this experiment we get to know following things. The cathode ray leaves the cathode and move towards the anode. Second, these rays themselves are invisible, but when they hit any fluorescent material, then that area starts glowing. Third, when there are no electric or magnetic field around this tube, then these rays travel in a straight line. Fourth, but as soon as an electric or magnetic field is applied, then they start traveling on a curved path instead of a straight line. Fifth, the properties of cathode ray does not depend on the material of electrode or the gas which is inside the tube, because they are made of electrons only, and electrons of any atom will have the same properties. So that's all in this video. Hit the like button if you liked this video, and for more videos like this, do subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. In the next video we will learn about the charge on the electron and also know how proton and neutrons were discovered.